What up, guys? James from Bolt Bros. Chargers made a signing yesterday after all the news that happened with Rashawn Slater and his injury going down for the entire season for him. But Chargers have signed a tight end, Thomas Yassmin. Interesting situation that happened with him. So let's talk about how he might have to be a fit, reason why he might be on this team. We'll see. Let's get into it, guys. Bolt Bros. Let's go.
Bolt Bros.
All right, guys. Once again, appreciate all the love and support. Please like this video, subscribe to this channel if you've not. We appreciate all of your support, and throw some comments below about this signing here with Thomas Yassmin, tight end. Interesting thing about him is that he actually was at the Utah Utes in college, but he basically went through the NFL international player pathway because he's from Australia. In the same exact amount of news that happened with this, we obviously had to waive somebody, and we ended up waiving our other international player from the IPP training program, Jordan Pataya, I think is how you say Pataya, who was a tight end also. A lot of hype coming out of the IPP program for him. And then guess what? We go out and get another Aussie on this team. Pretty funny to see how that happens, but it sucks to see that Jordan didn't get a chance to work further with his team because he had a lot of hype coming out of the whole NFL International Player Pathway program. So, but just to give you an idea, Thomas Yassmin spent the 2024 season with the Denver Broncos on the practice squad on the IPP program, played college football at University of Utah, redshirted in 2018 before starting 10 of his 47 games played for the Utes over the next 5 seasons. Caught 22 passes, 396 yards, average 18 yards per catch. That's great. 7 touchdowns. Most productive season was in 2022, and he's set a career high of 13 catches, 301 yards, and a touchdown grab. 6 touchdown grabs for that season, which is great. So he is from Sydney, Australia. He played rugby and basketball in Australia. He is now through the IPP program too. Now, I did kind of read just a little bit about him too, where he does kind of have more of a blocking ability. So kind of think a little bit about this now. He signed after the Slater injury yesterday after camp. So you kind of start thinking a little bit more about, are we going to be more of a blocking tight end type situation to help whoever's going to be on left and who's going to be on right? I think that's kind of where my head's at. Like Andrew, my brother, was saying, hey, look, you're probably just going to put Will Dissly on if it's going to be, say, Jamari Sawyer on the right or Trey Pipkins on the right. And then you're going to put, basically a tight end on the right side with him to kind of give him a little bit more help. If you're going to put Joe Alt on the left, you kind of assume that he's going to be okay, but you never know. Maybe it's really just about adding more blocking tight ends for this team. So we might run a lot more of those type of sets with more blocking tight ends all throughout, maybe on both sides. Who knows? But Thomas Yassmin, you got him right now at 6'5", 251 pounds. He is a guy that actually did get drafted by the CFL draft too in 2024, second round pick, 14 pick. Pretty interesting to see, but he's got his feet wet a little bit in the league. He's been around the Denver Broncos and everything too. He did have a 40-yard dash in pre-draft measurables at 4.58. The dude's got some speed too. He's got the ability. He's got size. We'll see where he could go from there. But to my point, I feel like it's going to be a big thing to see where he could fit in with this team, and can he find a way to get on this team? Maybe it's just really about just trying to bring in more talent than you possibly ever need. I mean, go and think about the Keenan Allen signing. The Keenan Allen signing was definitely a thing of, was it a need? Maybe. I mean, you got 2 rookies out there, a very young wide receiver core. Now you bring in that vet guy, and Keenan Allen fits that bill perfectly. But you also do really look at the tight end room now. So you got Will Dissly, Tyler Conklin, Oronde Gadsden, Tucker Fisk. And then you bring in Thomas Yassmin, and you're like, where does he fit in this point? Are we going 5 tight ends at this point? I don't know. But Tucker Fisk is a very good blocker. Will Dissly is a very good blocker. Tyler Conklin is a serviceable blocker. And Oronde Gadsden is basically learning better to block, which actually he played pretty good in the first preseason game and blocked. So Where does he fit? I'm not sure, but at the same side, he's coming kind of late into camp, but they're going to basically give him about a month's time to kind of get things rolling. Now, with the international player program, it also kind of locks in a slot for him too. So they could just keep him on the team regardless and just put him under that slot. It's kind of like an extra man on the squad for you to allow you to develop some of these international players. So we'll see where it goes from there, but it is kind of an interesting room of where things are kind of developing with the tight end room, how much more they're going to be needed for this team since Rashawn Slater went down. So interesting little tidbit about that. But Thomas Yassmin, excited to see him out there. You probably maybe could see him this Sunday for the Sunday game, possibly out there. He will be wearing number 86. So keep an eye out for him, guys. So bottom line, that's kind of it. Just wanted a short little quick video of our signings here. Obviously, we like to give you as much news as we possibly can about the Chargers, but Thomas Yassmin is now signed with the Chargers under the International Player Program. So want to hear your thoughts on this in the comments below. Let me know your thoughts about the signing, where he might be a fit for this team. Maybe it's more special teams than anything too. I know that is obviously a huge need for this team, but also we'll see where it kind of leads from there. Maybe he's going to show out. Maybe the tight ends aren't doing as well as they thought. I don't know. But any which way, like and subscribe to this video, guys. We appreciate all the love and support. Once again, James from Bolt Bros. Let's go.
Hey, what's up? Cameron Dick here watching Bolt Bros podcast. Let's go.
Charged up, Bolt Bros on the night.